If you think you're late to the game, I need you to hear this. A lot of people that you know, a lot of successful people that you know today started very late in their 40s. So give yourself some grace. People like Sam Walton didn't open Walmart until 44 years old. Henry Ford did not build the Model T until 45. These people didn't just catch up, they won. Now let me ask you something. Would you rather be in the game for 50 years grinding and hoping, or would you rather play it for 10 years and get excellent results? Let me tell you why your 40s is the best time to build wealth. You have made so many mistakes and learned a lot from it. You're done with following trends, done with all the get rich quick schemes. You are now ready to actually build something that lasts. There's a runway in front of you. You have more income than you've ever had, more clarity, less distractions, and for the first time in your adult life, money can finally work for you instead of everyone else. The people who started at 25 had time. You have something better. You have time, focus, income, experience. What you need right now is a better strategy. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to compress 50 years of wealth building into 10 on your own terms, no competition with anyone, at your own pace, running your own race. Here is what no one tells you about your 40s. This is your peak earning time. Statistically, income peaks between 45 and 54. You are either at the top of that curve right now, or you are climbing towards that top right now. That means the raw material, which is money, is already there. So your problem isn't income. Your problem is that the money that you make keeps disappearing. So the first financial move is very simple. Plug the leaks. Most people in their 40s are either bleeding money in three places: lifestyle inflation, debt, and expenses or excessive giving that don't truly serve them. Do an audit, not a budget, an audit. So you look at every single outgoing dollar and ask one question: is this building my future or funding my ego? Anything that is not building the future that you want, you cut that out very aggressively. It's very important to do this. That money, when you cut that expense out, now that money redirected becomes your fuel. Step 1, protect your pension contribution like it's a bill. This is not optional. This is so mandatory. The moment your salary hits your account, that money needs to leave before you touch it. 10% minimum, 20% if you can. Step 2, freeze your lifestyle exactly where it is. Every pay raise, every bonus, it should go towards your retirement. It should go into your savings towards your retirement, not a bigger lifestyle. Freeze your current life and let that extra money build your future instead. Step 3, look very hard at the 3 biggest expenses that you have, which is your housing, your car, and black tax. Step 3, look hard at your 3 biggest expenses: your housing, your car, and black tax, your giving. If you open your remittance app and look at how much you spent last year helping people, you would be in absolute shock on how much you gave out. I'm not saying don't help people, but the problem is that the same people we've been helping for the last 5-10 years keep needing the help. It's a subscription model that never ends. Take a look at your housing and at your car. And I'm not also saying don't spend money on nice things, but ask yourself, am I paying for my financial freedom, or am I paying for an image? Am I driving a car, or am I driving a status symbol? When you answer these questions very honestly, you would be able to see where your money is going and why you are stuck where you are. Step 4, don't wait for the right time. There is no perfect moment. The market to settle, the kids to finish school, the bonus to come through. The perfect moment is right now, today, this week. Because the one thing you cannot manufacture more of is time. I started late. I sat exactly where you're sitting, looked at my account, felt the panic, and then I made a decision. Not a perfect plan, just a decision. That decision went on to change everything else. So you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to make the most important financial decision of your life. And your window of building wealth is open right now in your 40s. But this window doesn't stay open forever. You have a limited time to do everything you can to build for your retirement. What you do in this decade, not the next one, not when things calm down, not when you feel ready. What you do right now, this week, decides whether you retire with freedom or whether you retire with fear, working till you are 80 years old. The choice at the end of the day is yours. And you still have time to make that right choice. Here is the angle no one puts in a wealth video. Your body is your first investment, because none of this money matters if you are burned out, depleted, and running on empty by 55. Wealth without health is just a number on a screen you're too tired to enjoy. The people who build real wealth in their 40s and sustain it, they treat their body like a business. Sleep is non-negotiable. Movement, working out daily is non-negotiable. What they eat affects how they think, how they decide, and how they execute. So what you eat is very, very important. You don't have to be an athlete, but you need to be sharp, because every major financial decision you make in the next 10 years will be made by a mind that is either clear or cloudy. When you are panicking, when you are in survival mode, that decides the kind of financial decisions that you make. And we all know that clear minds make better decisions, and better decisions over time compound, giving you a better result. Your health is not separate from your wealth strategy. It is part of it. Another thing that I want to add is the inner work. What I did for myself was the inner work. Another part that I want to add based on my experience and what I did for myself is the inner work, the spiritual and energetic work. This one most people skip, but don't skip it, because wealth is not just mechanical. It's not just you working hard. It's energetic. If deep down you believe money is hard to keep, you will find ways to lose that money. If you believe that money is very difficult to keep, you will find ways for the money for you to kick the money out of your life. If deep down you believe money is hard to keep, you will find ways to push that money out of your life. If you believe you don't deserve financial peace, you will unconsciously sabotage yourself. If you have watched people in your family struggle with money your whole life, that pattern lives in your DNA, whether you see it or not. This is the work that you have to do, the quiet work. Examine your relationship with money. What does it mean to you? What does money mean to you? What were you taught about it? What were you taught about money, spoken or unspoken? What emotions come up when you interact with money, or when you are in a meeting and money conversation comes up? Because you can have the perfect financial plan and still self-destruct if the inner work isn't done. So go inside. It's not about buying nice things for yourself. Go inside and heal the money story, because the outer result always follow the inner belief. Another thing I want to add is look around you. The 5 people closest to you, what is their relationship with money? What is their relationship with ambition, with possibilities? If everyone around you is comfortable being stuck, just complaining and whining and blaming everyone else, guess what? Comfortable is the ceiling. This doesn't mean you cut people off. It means you add people into your group. Find one community, one room, one group of people who are actually building and having the result that you would love to have, so that the things that they've done, the things that they've learned, you can also learn, and that will pull you up to their level. Find people who talk about assets instead of liabilities, people who can add incredible value to your life, people who normalize wealth instead of treating it like luck, and allow those people to pull you up. Because your environment is either pulling you forward or holding you in place. You get to choose which one. Now, finally, you don't need to have it all figured out today. You need to make one decision today that you are no longer leaving your future and your life to chance. That one decision, then one action, and stay consistent with that action until you see results. This is how 10 years become the most financial transformative decade of your life. And that is all I have today. This is how 10 years becomes the most transformative decade of your life. If you have any question or you need any help, leave it in the comment section. I read all the comments and I respond to all of them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.